as well, including the one that talked about the console wars and the other ones talking about my trophies on PSN profiles, you know. Like I said in this my previous videos, obviously that we can get back to talking about the console wars at hand. So this next video we'll talk about it. Here we go. So like I said, Sony's lost $500 million in less than a year and a half. The PS5 Pro is $700, but it's discless. Discless. And it's ridiculous price-wise. Yes, it is. And like I said, a lot of people didn't upgrade the PS. Well, everybody that stays at PS4 didn't upgrade the PS5 because nobody could afford it. Because I think they can afford it as well, yes, but the next PS5 Pro is discless. And to get the disc drive is $80, which is ridiculous too. If Microsoft had 650 whales, but what does that even mean if they're trying to replace people with better people, pretty much? Also, like I said, Sony's in serious trouble, guys. They don't have the first parties, and no, they don't have no first parties until May. They don't come with the first parties by May. That would not look good for Sony and right there because it's showing us state of play, but without no first parties. And that's not good for Sony. That's not good for Sony either. Yeah. But anyways, talking to my cousin Andre. But anyways, topic at hand. But like I said, this has been a journey, obviously. I'll hit PS4 back over Poshmark soon enough, guys. I'll be getting it PS4 off of Poshmark. I already made that, so I went ahead to make that Sony return because I purchased more retros than anything. I just purchased a Crew 2 for $1 a few days ago. But anyways, got some platinum grinding to do. But like I said, Sony's lost $500 million in less than a year and a half. They also had a lot of layoffs too as well. It's not looking good for Sony right now. Because without the first party, Sony's not going to recover anytime soon. So like I said, the next bill after this, we'll talk about the console war. The next one, we'll talk about the sport wars. And then the bills after that, we'll talk about the work industry as a whole after that. So I made 4 bills. This is video number 5 today. This week, after this one, will be video number 6, talking about the console wars pretty much. I made my first one earlier this morning, but anyways. And then the other 3 earlier in the afternoon, but anyways. And I got out the shower, but anyways. So like I said, Jim Ryan really effed up. And now Hayden Hurst and the agency that Hiroki Tanaka hired currently, the 2 CEOs that he hired currently are struggling right now to have any first parties pretty much. So like I said, Sony doesn't have the first party. And I told Diamante too in all my videos, every bit I make, my old account and my current main account, Sony doesn't have the first parties. And the single player games are not sustainable. Even the ones you play, obviously, they're your favorite, obviously. They're not sustainable because they spend a lot of money making those single player games. They take 5 or 6 years to make those games, but anyways. So like I said, it's been a journey, obviously. I'll have my PS4 back soon, though, guys, in the coming month. No worries. And October, once I get it back, pretty much. I forgot Halloween's a holiday and everybody's money falls working. Yeah, they work full time. Their checks come before the holiday, but anyways. So maybe that's full time working. Checks come on the holiday, but anyways, back to the topic at hand. So like I said, console wars have been really wild. A lot of people changing the narrative. They're saying every console runs in 60 FPS, and that's not true. Every game's been at 30 FPS since the PS3 era. And that's never changed. So like I said, this has been a journey, obviously. But like I said, Sony doesn't have the first parties. So like I said, they don't have the first parties. And without the first parties, Sony's not going to survive. Like I said, this has been a journey, obviously. I had my PS4 back soon enough, guys. Don't worry, don't worry. Just have some patience. Just bear with me, bear with me. So, like I said, Microsoft's won the console war pretty much. They got all the first part, and they got 19 games coming later on this week that I'll be able to play pretty much. My aunt and uncle are going to be going on vacation later on next week and next Sunday upcoming. But anyways, back to the topic at hand. See, these console wars have been wild. A lot of people changing the narrative. I know people are saying, why the PS5 is discless? Why are people going all digital? A lot of people don't want to get physical because nobody buys a physical game. I'm not doubting the amount of people buy the physical game. I'm sure he does buy the physical games. But anyways, if my cousin Ken doesn't buy the games, I've been buying them. And I got them on my pay stubs on every curl frame right now, and I can show you I've been buying the games, you just don't play them. It's not your cup of tea, you know? And you don't involve your studios. Again, you know, there's 37 studios. And I told you this. But anyways. So now that Microsoft has the first part, I know they got 19 games coming, counting Capcom and Square Enix, as far as Final Fantasy and Street Fighter and Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Fatal 2 Wars, and Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 as well. That's the right for Sony regardless, because even when I get my PS4 back on the push mark, I still already got the collection first part that obviously Sony doesn't have no more. So like I said, you know when my homeboy Ron's birthday's coming out, his birthday's on Halloween, he's a Scorpio, but anyways. Like I said, it's been a journey, obviously. So I mean, don't know what Sony's gonna do right now as far as the first parties is concerned. It's not looking good for Sony right now, indeed, man. It's not looking good for Sony. Sony's in serious trouble. It's not looking good for Sony right now. They don't have the first parties. They only have second parties, the third parties, even with the last Ronin coming out. Wait on before the year is out. That'll be 2K25. It'll be 2K26. Then 2026. MLB The Show 2025, MLB The Show 2026. The Hall of Fame, the Collector's Edition, the Deluxe Edition, and the Hall of Fame Edition. But anyways. Tekken 9, that's next January. I don't know when that's next January, but that's the last one. That and Tekken Tag Team Tournament with Mr. Harada, and Mr. Murray are retiring as of January after they made Tekken 9 and Tekken Tag Team Tournament 3, the last two Tekkens. Otherwise, when they retired, they had to figure out if they're going to make a Tekken 10 or not because my mom dies on Tekken 9 pretty much. I called my mom definitely really miss her nostalgic and Jake is on nostalgic, but anyways. And my other remains in Tekken as an in-law too, pun intended as well, but anyways. Sony doesn't have the first parties. Sony's not going to be able to cover anytime soon. They're catching up. They're trying to catch up to Microsoft because Microsoft has every first party, second party, and third party games pretty much. And their Gamescom, not Gamescom, I meant to say Tokyo Showcase is going to show the Square Enix and Capcom games. And also the Bethesda games that they obviously brought out because they split 50-50 with Bethesda on Sony as well. So yeah. But once they take, now that things are going everywhere pretty much, once Microsoft takes Square Enix and Capcom and potentially Warner Bros. As far as Mortal Kombat and the Batman games from My Father's Legacy and the Batman games pretty much, that's a right for Sony right there. Excuse me, bird, obviously. So like I said, Sony doesn't have the first parties. Well, that Sony won't be able to cover them. It's going to take them a minute for them to even get first parties. They don't have no first parties until May. And if they don't get the first party, because they're showing the state of play, but without no first parties. It's been the worst console generation ever in the history of Sony, as we know it. It's not looking good for Sony, guys. Seriously. This is going to be a 16-minute video. I have to give my aunt 27 at 15 minutes because my 20-minute bills have been getting it done, obviously. And I made a few 20-minute videos today, but anyways. Back to the topic at hand. So like I said, no demon saying your fanboy, I know too much, you know, this one I can't stand it. But you gotta realize that Jim Ryan is gone. He's been gone for almost 6 months, going on 7 months now, man. I forced him out. I was able to solve the console war because the Dream Showcase I saw Microsoft showed every game that was coming from Microsoft, including other games in the first person, pun intended. So like I said, Sony's in trouble, guys. Microsoft's won the console war, so is Nintendo too, because Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out. I think they said March of next year. I think so. I think they said March of next year. But anyways, um, so like I said, Nintendo Switch is going to have every Indian retro as well. Even Sonic Frontiers 2 on the horizon as well. Sonic Frontiers 2 is about to come out soon. Daytona USA remake, Shimi 1-3 remake, Altered Beast 2, Altered Beast 1 remake. They're remaking all the retro. They're bringing all the retro and indies back as well. So, and they're making Street Rage 5, Street Rage 5, Retribution, Street Rage 6, New World Order, Daytona USA remake, NASCAR Heat 6, NASCAR Heat Ignition 2024, NHL Spreefall Part 2. That's already coming out, obviously. Soon enough, not this year, it'll probably be next year when that comes out, because Part 1 got a very good rating. NHL Spreefall. Something to get that game for Sony too as well. Because I do play the racing. I love my racing, especially drag racing, pun intended. Got heard me get WWE 2K24 as well. That'd be good enough for Henny, obviously, as far as the wrestling out community. I was going to be calling him out in the tag team match. Stream will say if it's him and his partner, Henny and Henny's partner don't troll, obviously, but I think they will. They troll. But anyways, back to the topic at hand. Probably stop this video at 17 minutes, but anyways. Sony doesn't have the first parties, and while that, Sony's going to be in serious trouble. It may be the console industry, possibly, as we know it. I don't want to hear that. I was like, "You're fanboy, I know too much, I do wisdom, I can't stand it." But you gotta realize that Sony's in trouble. Like I said, maybe a fanboy, like I said, and I'm going to have my PS4 back, obviously, but Sony's in trouble. They had all these layoffs there all day. Anybody that has their PS5 currently, anybody that, on my friends was has PS5 currently, anybody on my friends with all my PSN accounts, and all my friends with currently, all my friends on my PSN accounts currently. Sony's in trouble, guys. I mean, serious trouble. Without this Call of Duty, even with Black Ops 6 coming out next month, less than 8 weeks away, counting Sony the Shell Generation, when that comes out, that's Sony's last first party. Then they're dry until May, guys. I'm telling you, this is no joke. I know Jim Monty, fanboy, I know too much, I say maybe a fanboy, but I know my cart would have gone to air and earth. I know my would have gone to air and earth, but Jim Ryan's gone. He's been gone for almost 6 months, going on 7 months now. He was lying too much. Forced him out. Saw the court case on YouTube, obviously. It didn't end well because he was lying too much. So like I said, this could be the end of the console wars as we know it. I know Joe said that the 61 million console sales, and they said it don't matter if a lot of people didn't upgrade the PS5, Joseph. Nobody can afford it. Think about it. And the space is limited. And the games doubled up in space for all the games, including the retros and the games I obviously played pretty much. Some of the long games per se. I know Joe's going to say the consoles, I said you run out of ammunition for that because Jim Ryan's gone. I told you that several months ago. Jim Ryan is gone. I forced him out. And also, they don't have the first part. I told Joseph this too. They don't have the first parts until May. You know, Joe's going to say the consoles, I said, how does he run on this record? Because I have my reliable sources. Because the ones I watch every day, pretty much. And I've been making these videos every day talking about it, pretty much. I know Joe's going to say Xbox has no games. Say bullshit. You know you lying because they got all the Call of Duties coming to Microsoft Game Pass Ultimate. I'll be able to play them all. Well, not all of them, but a few of them here and there. including the new one, obviously, when it comes out next month. But anyway, that's day and date for me. And they adding the Capcom games and the game you obviously play, which is Final Fantasy. Integrate, Reunion, Rebirth, and Ever Crisis. Once Ever Crisis comes out in February, you don't got no Final Fantasy games because the Square Enix squashed that exclusive crap as the most recent. Now the games go everywhere pretty much, and all the Final Fantasy games are coming to Microsoft now. I know Joseph, I'm fanboy, I know too much, I just said, yeah, I had the reliable sources, and I got the actual pay stubs on my pay stubs that I've been buying the games. You haven't been buying. You only bought 2 games this year. 2, man, 2. You want the game, you need to buy it. It's just that, so you gotta stop relying on me and John, and I wish you too, and everybody else too, because they got their own wants to worry about, especially if they were trying to get the second console back like myself. Then I'm gonna have my PS4 back soon. I gotta make that return now. Because I had all those close friend requests, and I'm probably gonna have more close friend requests on PSN coming in the coming days and coming weeks, including tomorrow too, pun intended. But anyways, so like I said, Joy has no words for me on this because I saw the console and the only one that has reliable sources is me and John too, because he's been watching some extensions, not as much as me. I've been sending him the links to YouTube on his via text message, and sending him the sources that I've been actually watching pretty much. So like I said, Sony doesn't have the first parties, and without that, Joseph, you got nothing to play pretty much. You even finished Spider-Man 2. Hell, you didn't even finish Madden 2025. And you paid $90 for that game? That might have been a waste of money. No, Bray. But anyways, I was talking to my cousin, obviously, but anyways. But like I said, you paid $90 for a Madden game when you could have got there for $45. I know the game was coming out, the game was already out, but you could have waited for that price cut then, and probably got it for more original. That'd have been $45. You got it for $90. You out of your mind? You know that inflation is pushing all these games up. Price point, the games are gonna be almost $100 now. They're gonna be out of your budget. Not the football games. Well, the football games might not be, even with them being $100. But if you pay $100 for a Madden game, I don't know what to tell you on that, bro. You haven't finished any of the Madden games yet. You only played the online part, and that's it. I know they have the career modes and the credit self modes. You do play that at least. But still, you didn't even finish the other modes, the storyline mode. That's the whole point of some of these, if you count the sport games too, single player, the story-driven games, you had to finish these games if you're going to gear up for online. You can't just say you're ready for online if you haven't geared up yet. Or play that opponent yet, per se. You know, Joseph, I said, well, I got the reliable source and I got the peso saying I've been buying the games. So who's been buying the games here? Got no words for me on that too, because again, as well. You know, I just bought one game, the Creature, that was a $1. That was part of other sale from most recent, I think it was this month. Obviously, I got it for $1. But anyways, got to hurry to get my PS4 back. I know everybody's waiting my son return. Just be patient. Be patient. It's been a journey, obviously. A journey to no end. But anyways, like I said, Sony doesn't have the first parts, and without that, Sony's in serious trouble. This is why I told you we need to talk about this right now. The game industry is changing as a whole, the work industry is changing as a whole, and also sport wars are changing as a whole too. We need to talk about all three this time, but we'll talk about the console wars first. Right now. Once you get back today, when you get back today. It's supposed to be back today, but it looks like you might not be back until tomorrow. But anyways. Well, okay, guys, I'll stop it. The video right there. Make sure you follow me on Facebook. Add me on Facebook. Follow me everywhere on Twitch. Follow me everywhere on Instagram. Add me on PSN. Add me on Microsoft. I'm live everywhere. Online everywhere, pretty much. I make videos every day, pretty much. I make videos for the past three days. In fact, Thursday, Friday, and today as well. But the next video we'll continue to talk about the console wars as well. Yeah.